we're at 1200 here. Gonna keep going. 3-minute games. Testing out our openings against the pools. Here we go. A3. The undefeated. Just want a long castle here. Get a nice attack going. Oh, that's gonna help us out. Maybe G4, G5. Knight C4. Kinda looks like a move. Just need an answer to this Knight D5 move that's incoming. Queen F3. I like Queen F3. Lets the bishop out and starts hitting F7, which is... Oh my goodness. Nope. That's not the move, pal. Hell no. Hell no. Yeah, he noped right the hell out of there after Queen C7, Knight F7. Get him out. Get him. Yeah, let's visualize. So I'll take a moment to visualize the Black Queen. Queen D4. Okay. Queen D8. Queen B6. Queen C7. Resign. You could almost make abstract art, maybe a chess NFT. Just observing the path of the queen. You can't convince me that something like this, maybe just a few extra colors, like there's gotta be some sort of crypto bro who would buy this. Give me a sec. There we go. There we go. Yeah, beautiful. No, this is my masterpiece here. I call this piece Setting Free. All right. By the way, guys, a term that I utilize daily that I'd like to share with you. Feel free to use it as well. I use this term mainly with Dr. Usyk, but I saw that Us wrote it recently in our Discord. I refer to NFT bros, those heavily invested or interested in crypto, as crypto crayons. And feel free to use that if you'd like. It's definitely gaining popularity. It's moving up in usage. So yeah, feel free to incorporate that into your circles. Elias has a lot of what I call crypto crayons in his circle. Some crayon bros. And I think it paints a good picture of what an NFT bro looks like. Like if I told you to picture in your head a human being, but a crayon version, honestly, I think of NFTs. There we go. Crypto crayon. Word or phrase of the day. Let's jump into the next game. E4, what's it gonna be? E5. The knights are jumping and the knights are plunging. This is a jump. That's a plunge. Okay, I think we'll go with D4 now. Takes bishop D3. Okay, bishop d6. I'm kind of wondering, like, if I take here and everybody takes, is queen e2 kind of winning some stuff? I don't know. Also, bishop d3 and bishop g5 looks good. I realized taking here, bishop c5, is actually pretty annoying. So maybe I need to start like this. Try it. Okay, h6. Take. It's kind of hard for him to make a move here. Like this piece can't develop. Two pieces trapped in the position. This isn't really a threat. I think. The question is, do we want this or this? I think this one, but it's hard to say. Yeah, I think I'm just gonna castle, play rook e1, and then all my pieces will be on good squares. Knight e7, knight takes f6. Hard to not play knight e7. As I said, like, there's not a lot of moves for my opponent. But yeah, we'll just castle, rook e1, and everything's looking good here. Knight d5 is a total hanging piece, which we will grab. Backwards knight move. But yeah, this is looking pretty dead. I'll just be nice and practical, get every single piece in the position, and then we can go from there. And the backwards knight moves. Opponent's just not seeing. That knight has kind of taken everything in the position. Backwards knight moves are killing him. All right. That was a nice one. Actually, a pretty high-rated player as well, 1250. But this is a really great Pegasus plunge here. Knight into d5 and takes d4. I was thinking, like, takes bishop c5 would be kind of tricky, but wow, computer says queen e2 and bishop g5. Damn, I didn't think of that. I mean, the move we did is definitely a good move, but maybe not so obvious. Computer wants takes, queen e2, no way. I like what we did. All right, we got the black pieces. E4 is going to be met by E5. Knight C3 is actually a tough move. I don't really have anything exactly against Knight C3, so I'm playing this, even though it allows people to play Bishop C4 pretty nicely. I think I tried doing this once, and it's like, after Knight E7, Queen F3, you kind of get hurt. So I guess we'll do this. Oh, I forgot. We're in theory here. I was only thinking to myself, like, how could I get a semblance of, like, my opening? But, okay. I forgot we're in theory. This is, like, that annoying stuff that everyone's playing. So, we need to make up some way to play. Okay, I'm gonna go Bishop F8. The guy's never seen this before. You think he got me? He got the wrong guy. If you think I'm gonna go into that theory. Queen F6, King. No, no, no. None of it. None of it. All right, we emerged with a decent position. I'm gonna play C6 and D5, I think. Queen D1 is forced. Knight F3 will go D5, and then we're getting Bishop G4. And if you think about it, this is a Pegasus plunge. Don't tell me it's not. This is actually low-key a Pegasus plunge. No, it actually is. It might even be fully, like, the exact thing. I don't even think we're up a move or down a move or anything. It might even just be the exact position. We have Bishop E6, Bishop E7, castle. We can go Bishop E6 as well. I'm not really sure what's best. I guess here allows that, but this also allows that, so. Okay, let's go for this. Let's go for this. And I think we're all good now. Bishop D6, a nice cheesy move. It'll take me a little while to prepare it, but you know, if he brings this in, we're all good. C3, we're going full cheese preparation. Guarding this pawn, he might go A4. Because my pawn's not there, he has Queen E3, so what I expected to be a queen trap is not quite a queen trap anymore, but still decent. He has to find it though. Can he find that square? Yes, he can, folks. Unbelievable. Determination. Rook here, queen here, and the queen escapes. Let's go for this. I'm just trying to keep playing moves that are gonna bother him. It looks like there's some stuff like this, but it's kind of hard to arrange. I think I'll play H6 next. Threatening Rook E8, trapping the queen. This whole game is gonna be threatening to trap the queen without actually trapping it. So I went here, there was still queen G5, but now there isn't. I swear, we finally did it. My cheesy idea finally is playable. Oh, you didn't even take my bishop. Nice. 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 Decide which one is better. GG to CWD. Yeah, I forgot that we were just in like mainline theory. Queen here, bishop f8. Never before have you guys seen theory like this. Bishop out, bishop back. And let's think for a second here. Okay, if we were doing the Pegasus plunge, it would be this, right? Right? And then d4. So if I'm not mistaken, we just plunged. Yeah, we did. This is the exact same position. So even when you think I'm not getting my opening, I actually am. Very nice. Okay, we're gonna go for e4, Salty's favorite move, a3. Playing the undefeated from both sides. Bring the bishop out. King's probably gonna retreat. We'll play d3 castle. So knight d4 is going to be annoying, and I don't really want to play c3 because my light squares are weak. Of course, I might have to in the next couple moves, but if I can avoid it, I would prefer. So d3, knight d4, king d1. Let's see if we can make it work. King d1 is not the end of the world. It's kind of what we want to do here. And I think after rook c8, okay, here we'll defend and attack. Okay, and I think we're gonna be doing okay here. Now we can do this. Knight h4, still have to deal with. But I think we are. Remember, I'm up a pawn here. Don't ever forget that. That's the only reason I'm comfortable with this position. Otherwise, I wouldn't feel good at all. Okay. Start by bringing the king. Lead with the king here. Not h3 because then h4, but g3, h3, g4, king e4, and that should win. GG to not David, but David. Decided to go for an early bishop f7. I don't even think it's like an amazing move because this knight move is so strong. But it was tempting. What can I say? And this is it's a close looking position, but I feel that it should always be fine. Get to try g5, but h5 is just winning. g5 was the better attempt, but I don't think there was anything there. e4, e5, okay. Okay, a lot of knight c3 players. Let's go knight c6, bishop c5, and bishop f8. The anti, whatever the hell this garbage is, system. Get this trash out of here. The lame ass, theory playing ass. All right, we're up a. Maybe I can just take up a piece. Can we get that knight? I think we can. Okay, we'll give it a go. Because if I win the knight in the corner, he literally only has one minor piece left, right? Our pieces are gonna be feasting on the position. Probably here, and then we want to shuffle our king over again. So I think now we'll move the bishop and go here. Knight f3. We could consider bishop g4, but honestly, if he sacked like this, I'm not sure if we're doing that well. h6 or bishop e7 are safer for sure. Just go here. Yeah, and I'm just playing king b8, king a8. Look, dude, you could have asked nicely, I would have given you the g5 pawn. You didn't have to do all this. You didn't have to do all this. If you wanted the g5 pawn, just say so, man. Oh my goodness. What are these tactics? I almost want to let him go here so I can try to trap both of his knights. Maybe rook d6 again? What a strange game. Gotta tell you, this is my new thing against the Vienna. Just discovered it right now. Top theory. You want to play this? You want to play your little queen g4? Sure. I'm gonna go back. Figure it out. Figure it out. That's my new thing. All right, e4, e5, knight f3. Of course he's expecting these moves. So here comes the low T, 4 knights, but wait, it's high T. The Pegasus plunge variation. d4, let's go bishop c4. Bishop g4. Knight takes e5, and bishop jumps the knight f7. That's all my brain is thinking about right now. I promise you. I'm considering nothing else than bishop jumping my knight to go to f7. Maybe just h3. Start here and see what's up. So I think taking is good for me. Okay, now there's a couple like things to address. The knight can move, you can go to g5, but there will be some problems there. I wish there was a good discovered knight move, but there's not. Knight c7 and knight f6 both get taken by the queen, and I don't have that as a follow-up. So the best I really have is knight d6, but it can be dealt with. Put it that way. Was the d-pawn hanging? The knight was also hanging, right? Here. I'm gonna go c3. Not sure. Going to castle. Oh. Didn't expect that. Pawn takes. And then bishop here. What on earth? Let's castle, hoping to induce that. Ah, queen here. Okay. Let's win the queen. It'll take some time, but we're there. Like I said, it'll take some time, but we're there. Rook swinging into the middle, and I think the move f3 should ensure that we're all good here. h5 doesn't really do much. I'll tell you what h5 does do is annoy me that I have to bother taking it with my queen. So I take it back. It's not completely useless. I hope he plays f5, but we would have to see that rook f6 is kind of an idea. Instead he goes here. So maybe we can go bishop h6 here. Rook h8. Surely. No, never mind. Okay. He's not on the same wavelength as me. I was expecting this, and then I thought bishop g7. What a clever move. go ahead and take that, just to make it a little more manageable. I tried to get fancy with that move. Backfired. Yeah, bishop h6, I thought rook h8, but played smart, just continued his plan. I think we want to take here and go rook e8. But honestly, rook h8 might get played, so we'll get ready with rook e7. These are pretty safe pre-moves. He always has back rank issues to deal with. GG. Another successful plunge. Knight d5, d4. This is part of our opening theory that we've developed. d6, bishop c4, and okay, things can just go wrong. He decides to go here, not a bad move. I liked h3, and then after knight back, I honestly couldn't think of what to do here. I thought c3 was reasonable. And e4 was a mistake, but yeah, I guess we would go like this, rook d1. Am I Albanian? No, I'm not Albanian. Right, d4, e5. d5, just absolutely no energy coming from the guy. d5, low T. Very common mistake that people make walking into that. Probably see this. It's not checkmate, so Knight d2 is crazy. Knight d2 is insane. Not even I could predict a move like that. He heard me, he's like, not checkmate, eh? Not checkmate? I got a fucking move for you, bud. Not checkmate, he says. Knight d2. No, that one was beyond even me. That was beyond even me. Well, that was a very quick one against Govir 19. All right, we're going back to the same opening here. d4, e5. Interesting. c4. My general feeling about moves like this, especially after pawn takes, is like, anytime the queen comes out, like, how can this be a good thing, you know? Definitely happy to do that. e6, knight e4 castle. Now we want to target this pawn, which means first thing I'd like to get up to is b6. He has queen d5 coming. Let's go b6. Pawn is a weakness. Knight here and queen e6 should win the pawn, or come very close. Knight here, there's rook d4. I mean, to be honest, if the knight moves at all, there's rook d4. Let's start with this. I always have knight a5 available. But yeah, this pawn should be a target for a while. Pretty nice by him to get the rook to d5. At least he's not losing a pawn right away, so I credit him for that. f5 is not fully crazy here. Yeah, I kind of like it actually. Okay, let's just... The rook's doing so much from f7. I feel like it's guarding all the spots that could potentially be dangerous. Yeah, we'll probably move the queen. Like, I want to move the king first, queen, and then rook e4, knight a5. We can start going after that c4 pawn. He needs a move here. Okay, I don't see an immediate threat at all. This is such a solid pawn structure. Unassailable. No f4. I'm not really trying to play too aggressive this game. I'm going for a much calmer approach. Doesn't mean that it's a bad move, but it's just not really part of my plan. I'm all about this pawn. That's what I'm after. Let's double the rooks, just so f3 is not that easy to accomplish. Okay, does push c5. In my opinion, that's a very mature move from a 1230. Wouldn't expect my opponent to be able to come up with a move like that. So, good on ya. We could take here, but it seems to only, like, I know that he's gonna play c4, and I don't really want to help him out too much. Now that we're up a pawn, I feel like we're pretty comfortable here. This looks fine, but okay. Maybe we go for this. There's no way he can take it. Queen endgames are always a bit difficult. Like, never feel that easy to play. Watch out for this pawn a little bit, yeah. It's a mate, so we'll probably see this. Oh my goodness. It's check. I thought I was winning with pushing the pawn, but that was going to be a check. This is nice, though. Oh, he flagged. Wait, what? I'd never ever expect to flag someone in these spots. So it always catches me by surprise, because once I know I have no time, that's all I'm looking at. So here I was planning to play this, and I was like, oh, I don't think he can take it because we have mate. Did not see that this was check, which threw off my entire game plan for the last couple moves. And then here it's just, okay, black's better, obviously, has to be better, but there's also no mate here. So I thought queen f2 was pretty clever. And then here I'm trying to predict this, but the guy just took and then just shuffled the king. I'm like, goodness. The threat is stronger than the execution. Fully on display right here. GG to Jolu. Very well played. Very well played by our opponent there. All right. Whoa. Coming in quick with him. Let's offer him the opportunity to lose his pawn. He's accepted the opportunity. And we'll go back and play d4, okay? d4, bishop takes f3. Don't need to be concerned about this because we can take with the pawn. We have a very nice looking position here. Very, very nice. Let's go here. Castle, rook e1. If the pawn gets attacked, we'll probably have to play bishop d3. Didn't expect it to be attacked that way. I think it's time for our knight d5 move. There's bishop b5, but I'm not sure how great that is. Yeah, he plays c6 anyway, without bishop d5, so definitely happy about that. Uh-oh. I feel like this is not going to work out. Check, and then bishop g5 next. I think that's going to be game over. I mean, we don't even need to play bishop g5 and lose a piece in a rook. I think we can just move the bishop anywhere, like bishop f4. Because you're losing the queen regardless. No need to drop a piece in the process. GG. There wasn't much to that game, although my opponent was playing very quickly. 1300, just chucking moves out here, dropping a center pawn. Not much to that game. Alright, another one, e4. g6. We don't have too much against this in particular. Probably going to play for h4 here. Yeah, h4, h5 when there's no knight on f6 feels good, man. Feels good, man. This will win a piece. No, don't tell me we're making this blunder. We're not, right? Surely we're not. Oops. Problem is, my opponent's probably going to do something now like knight here or b5, and then run into knight there and queen or bishop h6 checkmate. So queen d4 was still played, probably because they thought, oh well, I'm caught, but if I don't take the knight, then I'm dead because I'm down a piece. So let me take it and hope they don't see it. Tough. What does knight c6 do? Nothing. Well, it gets mated. It's hard to recommend a good move after you blunder a piece. Okay, the undefeated. Will we get a chance to try it out? It looks like yes. It looks like yes. This move exists, but there is c3, and if my opponent knows it, I'd rather not go into it. Actually, we can go here and rook e8. Queen e4. a2 is hanging. I think we should probably take it. It's relevant. Like, winning that pawn is great for the endgame. There's some discovered, like, bishop move ideas. I'm gonna go with this one, though, because I don't want to allow bishop d5 if I go back. Here, queen f4. Now, here, queen c3, bishop moves. Okay. Expecting one of those two moves. We might see this, which would be definitely not as good. That's a better one. Here and f6 was kind of the end of my calculation. So we can actually take with a rook because queen takes, threatening mate. We can just bring the rook back. Yeah, this will be the check. Even rook e1 is not what we want here. First of all, the rook's defended, but also just doesn't win what we're after. We're after the queen. Maybe he'll play king h1 and we'll play rook h3 mate. Not to be. Hang on a sec. The bishop mate is here. What? He didn't take my queen? And it's a draw. Just happens to be a draw. Ridiculous. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I had all 7. Oh my goodness. I had all 7. I mean, honestly, it feels like it might not get closer than that. Because not many people... Somehow I think I did a good job playing, like, bad enough that he was like, we should keep playing. And he was right. He was right. 7 is the goal and not 8 because you need... It's for the cube with the king in the corner. That's the 7 bishop checkmate. The holy grail. King f2 and these... But the thing is, when you're making 7 bishops, truthfully, there's not really a good way to never have to worry about a stalemate potential because bishops just cover so many goddamn squares. But that was still very clever by him to play king f2. Why not make a rook? Because queen is auto, so it saves time. You'll probably notice, but pre-moving an under promotion is very difficult because if you don't click the thing before they move, then it cancels. So it's kind of annoying. No, all under promotions are the same. Anytime you promote to something that's not a queen, then it takes the extra time to click which piece you want. So if I'm gonna sack the piece anyway, I should promote to a queen and then just get rid of it. But I didn't account for this clever move. Well, the 7 bishop mate will have to wait until another day. Auto promote to bishop. Those will be the days. Okay, we maybe have a chatter. Okay. Can't tell if he's playing the Hambleton or what's going on with this. He blunders his queen. Backwards knight moves. Hard to see. That was great. As you can see, the chessbrah chatters here are just so strong, so talented. Okay, we got our undefeated opening. No. This move order, when I see this, I'm like, Jesus Christ, this guy's watched a Dania video. Relax already. Sweat's, I think the sweat's dripping on me. I can feel it over here. Yeah. Looks like you didn't watch the whole video, did you, bud? Almost tempted to do that. Here. Probably just go back. Because the rooks are still forked. Here, have to put up with h4. Here. Poor guy hung just about everything. Well, you know, I could feel he had watched a Dania video, that's for sure. But I don't think he watched it all the way through, because e3 bishop e2 was not recommended. Oil changes people. Well, here in this channel, we know that to be true. Notice this flag is from Saudi Arabia, so perhaps he understands as well. Plunging. We are plunging. Bishop c5, we're happy to see. d6, d4. It's actually kind of smart. I mean, to deal with bishop g5. I respect it. So taking here, bishop check, king e2, doesn't work like it did before because there's no queen a4 check. That's with d6. So I don't think that's really an option, so we're going to be taking here. I see the idea behind queen e7. Like, you know, I get it. Trying to pin me, but queen was also hitting d5, so that does not work. a5, a3, d5 takes this way, so he's just going to retreat. Now we can defend this pawn, get out of the pin here. e6 takes bishop c5. Well, the openings are just working swimmingly. They really are. Is this the attacking speedrun? You could be easily fooled. But nope. These are all our chat-prepared openings. Pegasus plunge. Yeah, bishop c5, c3. This is already good, I think. d4... takes. I think the knight has to retreat. Looking good, and that's 1300. We're now in the toughest rating category on chess.com. The 1300s are very, very tough. Remember, Dr. Lord Mayonnaise set the line between systematic and Tim. We have to check on Tim here. Tim is at 1470. 1470 cannon. It's a race to 1500. Yep, Tim has not been 1500 on his account yet. 1495. So, it's a big race here.
Okay.
Systematic account looking
Brooklyn!
good. Oh, hello, Brooklyn. Anyone from Brooklyn? This is Adriatic. Hello, Brooklyn. Yeah, we're catching up, DLM. In fact, Tim is, he's looking sluggish, falling behind there.
Hey guys.
Yep. Should we be continuing DLM? Put the pressure on Tim. Let him know we're breathing down his neck. Maybe another 100, get to 14. Let Tim know the pressure's on. Once we're 14xx, then he really knows. Light a fire under his ass, you know? Okay, yes, the Charmander is good. So is the Riot. Go Chess TV. Okay, a short break and then 1300 to 1400. We will continue. The Pegasus has been plunging today. We gotta keep all of our sponsors happy, you know, play some commercials. Realty. You know, it's full business here. Need to take my exclamation mark factor break. VOD channel unhappy with pick. Good. Let's anger them, Gory, and get the engagement up. Hope to see more comments about that on the VOD channel. The nice thing is when they're on YouTube, you can just skip ahead. Go, Gory. Yep, we'll be talking factor after maybe hitting 1400. Back in a sec. We got a new music set here as well. Okay, we're back, and so is Tim. Hello to Tim Cannon. Tim, we've been discussing how the race is getting ever tighter. We're at 1300 here on the systematic account, and I noticed that Tim himself has not crested the 1500 mark. 1470. The race is on. The systematic account is coming, Tim. Be careful. Do not underestimate systematic. We're at 1300. We want to put the pressure on here. Let's see if we can get to 14 with some nice games using our openings. Sounds like a Greek name, by the way. Oh. The way he was thinking there, I'm just like, man. Like, F6 is crazy. It's 1256. Wow, he really falls for that, eh? He really paused and then fell for it. Funny guy. He really stopped, thought about it, and said, okay, I'll do it. 1250, by the way. 1250, by the way. I know we got some 1250s in chat. You guys are the same breed. We had to, though. I mean, F6 against our beautiful zebra opening had to be punished. Okay. F4. How are we gonna handle the dreaded F4? Just on principle, it has to be taken. You can also go here, which is kind of interesting. I'll take it. The fact that he's thinking here is like, hold on a second. All right, I'm gonna. What could you be thinking about? I really had to. Really got me thinking about all the options there. Like, really, what is it? Check? Maybe he'll move the king, but we can castle, so there's no tricks with rook e1 coming for us. Alright, he's gonna retreat the bishop. That's what we like to see. Okay, now there's no pressure on this f-pawn, so I'm happy to see that. Knight c6, rook e8, and then at some point g5 I will play. Okay, rook e8. Okay, we can definitely take that comfortably, but I don't think we need to just yet. I'm assuming that queen c1 is the next move. We can go ahead and play g5, or we can leave it there as a potential blunder check. I think we want to just go back. We also decide to take first. I don't know if that matters. Just go back. This is playable, but I do think knight b8 is technically safer. What do we think? Bishop c5 as well. I don't know if we want to throw that in. nice and simple here. So we've just got this one extra pawn that we've had the entire time. E4 hanging. If I take here, then bishop takes can happen, so I think I should start with this. Almost wish it was my opponent's turn here, because then I feel like mistakes would happen. But alright, let's take this free thing. Probably the rooks will double. It's always a good thing to do. Okay, we'll get some nice escape squares here. We just need to shuffle the pieces around. We took out Paris. Paris. I don't really have an opening, I have to say, against the King's Gambit. I just play some normal stuff against it. King's Gambit's not too common. It does pop up from time to time, but in the grand scheme of things, it's pretty rare and not a great opening, so I don't really think we need one specifically for it. C4, another move that honestly we won't be seeing that much of. Okay. Interesting move. Okay. Everybody's happy with their solid openings here. That's all your pieces. Every single one of them gone. Yep. That hurts. Knight d2, knight c3. Again, not much to this opening. What's c4 to us? We don't have time for these, like, random openings that you're never gonna see. Tim, I have no idea what these points are. No idea. Why can't guys play like this against me? Crosby, honestly, a very relatable question. I think a lot of people are thinking in the chat when they watch a speedrun. They're like, why can't these guys play like this against me? The answer is simple. Because you guys don't play like this against them. You ever think of that one? Shocker, I know. The guys play perfect against you and they never play like this. Well, in every single game, there's somebody that plays like this. And if you have never experienced it, then it's always been you. Tim is like trying to type the Galaxy pasta or something. Like, some cute emotes from Tim. Expedition. I can't promise you it'll work exactly the same way, but I can promise you it'll work. E4? Ah. Damn it. We weren't able to, so the guy wasn't playing the French. Tricked me. Okay. Might start with this. E5. Is B4 really that good? It kind of is. I'm gonna play A3. Okay, we could take, but honestly, I'm not even that motivated by queen takes b5. Whoa. What's happening here? He's lucky that this isn't just mate or something. Checkmate. Okay, I did announce it. I did announce it. $12.76. I mean, the amount of blunders we see here is still pretty astounding. Now, this was our opening against the French to pre-move knight f3, but he tricked us. He wasn't really playing the French, so we didn't have a chance to execute. Time for the undefeated. Oh, we have some knowledgeable 1300s here. Holy. E4. It's a good move. Logical move. Whoa! Okay, we need to open the center now. But he's trying to, like, go for the massive KO. Let's take this. Probably just go make a threat. Could take like this with knight d2, but I feel like this is stronger. And let's actually take with the rook. Kind of surprising, but I feel like g3 might get played. And there's bishop h3, which I like. There's also rook e1, and there's also rook d4 and bishop d3. And on top of all of that, none of it worked. Here. It's not quite good enough either. Queen f3. Queen f3, there's not really rook e5 hitting the rook on b1 because queen c3 hits my rook. And my rook on e4 can't move. So I've just got two bishops hanging. I mean, we've got no choice. We have to go. So I guess we'll go here. But damn. Maybe this, like rook takes b7. Then wait, maybe that. Rook takes a2. This rook's also hanging. But we only have a bishop now, so I think we're pretty dead. Okay, I have this, but there's rook g2, and I don't know if I have much better, so I'm gonna take. I don't think he noticed this. Otherwise, he would have just moved it. King here, bishop e4. And probably take. I guess otherwise we're doing this. Yeah, I need to eliminate this d pawn. D pawn is scary. If I get rid of the d pawn, I can see our chances. Oh no. Rook d7. That move hurts. Queen here. What move did I miss? Oh man. Oh, what a nice move. Man. What move did I miss here? I'm not saying that black's winning, but I'm saying I actually thought that I was losing. And what move did I miss? Correct, Ralph. Correct, never play alone. Rook f4. What a nice move. Dang it. Rook f4 would have been pretty. Yeah, Rook g1, that was quite the move. Bishop takes e4 was a pretty good alternative, but Queen f3 was actually not as good as I thought, but I had to find this impressive Rook f4 move. Without that, then I don't know if I have much better. Oops. Well, that's what I did, Kilimanjaro, but problem is Queen takes bishop is there, so I tried this and this, but wasn't sound, of course. How's Rook f4 different from Rook e5? Rook e5 is hanging, sadly. Yep. 1343. e4, it's time for e5, knight c6, and the big knight e7 move. This is our setup. Two knights like that, h6 to cover that important square. Trade this bishop off if we can. Very happy with that. And then solid. Takes does not seem like a very big deal there. Let's castle. This is like literally the ideal position. This is exactly what we want. Okay. Knight takes. Or pawn takes. Both look pretty good. The thing about knight takes is it trades pieces, and I think what I want is this, knight f4, rook d8, all that stuff. Knight takes looks really natural, but takes bishop e2. I don't know if I'm doing that much in that position. I think we should take. Knight h4. Knight h4. I mean, pawn takes, yeah, is quite strange by him, but also oh, purge Crosby. There we go. Yep, purge Crosby. We can't have slander in the chat. Especially not buddy slander. Exactly. None of that. I don't know what that is, but none of that. I like knight h4 here. The problem is, if white's playing well, what they do is they actually give up the pawn and have a good position. So instead I'm gonna go for this. Maybe the queen will move, yeah, and the game will end. But if bishop takes, I was probably gonna take back with the pawn and try to go knight e5. Yeah, I like knight f4 here. Much better than knight h4. To give you an idea, after something like this, white should probably play this. And with moves like this involved, it's going to be tough for black to play. And knight takes f3 is not actually going to be that good. You don't really have another move other than bringing the knight back next. So, strange, but I think it's actually more uncomfortable to win a pawn there. Go e4 and just e6. King can't castle. And try to use that to our advantage here. This move's kind of funny because it actually threatens checkmate. The only problem with it is like black will obviously make a move to deal with it. Check. Same threat. Man, these guys are all falling for my mates. What the? I didn't realize it was that easy. Okay, 1359. We're putting the pressure on Tim here, getting close to 1400. I don't know why I knew, but I just knew this time. That's some good stuff. No one expects the knight from f2. It's just on a funny square. Let's go back. I love this knight. Thanks for all the pawn moves, my friend. At this point, I'm expecting queen takes f4, you know? Nope, missed that one. How do you predict his next move? Maybe this? It's really bleeding pieces here. if he keeps playing, we have a very good... So this is mate, but... If we keep playing, do we have a shot at the bishops? We only have 6. We can still concoct one of the bishop mates. Yeah, he is pretty impatient. I don't think there's any way that this plays out. I think I would have to play a little bit slower as well. I'm gonna let a bit of time go by. Oh, he was ready for that move. It's lost now. Yeah, he realized bishop d2. That's when he realized there's no hope anymore. Bishop d2 seals it. Seals the deal for white. Yeah, no, I would be the same. If I was playing this game, I'd want to play it out just to see if my opponent has the vision to notice bishop d2. Because if not for bishop d2, I mean, it's anyone's game. So, yeah, I would have played it out as well. Okay, here we go. D4, the undefeated. Out for another stroll. D5, 1323. Okay. $13.23 is right at that threshold where it's like, will they make a mistake? Will they not? And I think they still will. Yep, we invented all the openings that we're playing here. That's the fun part about them. Okay, we'll start with this just to tickle his pickle here. And just because we went here and here, we got him into the rhythm of, oh, when the knight moves, my rook moves. When the knight moves, my rook moves. When the knight moves, my rook moves. Perfect. I'll take that as well. Don't mind if I do. Yep. I tell you, playing d5 against the undefeated is such a poor move. Immediately black has the edge. Whoa, that's a chessboard, all right. E4, knight f6. Okay, knight c3. Okay, a3. Yes, perfect. Perfect. This person is not used to this opening, so we know for a fact, because of the way that we got here, that we might just win the bishop. You know what I mean? Just the way that we got here speaks to my opponent's unfamiliarity. Ooh, knight c6 pre-move. Damn! I'm being shown up here. Let's see it. I mean, I'm not complaining. I'm just playing the undefeated here, but holy smokes! No way! Rook b5? There's no shot. What the hell is rook e5? What the hell do you know about that move? No shot. Unbelievable, really. Queen a8. Uh-oh. How do we go from rook b5 to this? How? No, how? It was so promising. How the mighty have fallen. Oh my goodness. Come on, that was disappointing. Found everything, and then into rook b5. Boom. Is rook b5 actually good? Let me try to explain the move rook b5 to you and use an analogy. Let's say that you see someone wearing capris. If you see them wearing capris, you know that they have some idea about fashion. It's not the right idea, and they shouldn't be wearing them. But they have some idea about fashion, because if you didn't, then it wouldn't even enter your mind to do it. So rook b5 comes from somewhere. This person knows something. Why did they cook rook takes b5 here? Right? Like, why would they just do it? They know something. It's misguided. It's not good. But it tells me that somewhere there's ideas rattling around, and maybe, you know, somehow rook b5 emerged. It's not the best move, for sure. Taking the queen's the best. But I feel like I just saw someone in capris. I'm like, I mean, not a great decision, but I can see you may have, like, you know, broken telephone, the messages got mixed up, and you thought capris were a good idea. It's not really the best decision you could have made, but clearly you care about fashion more than someone who has no idea what they are. Rook b5 had me going, okay, maybe there's hope. No, there's not. Oh, no. After the game, he got a 4-move win and bounced back. Is this little bro right here? He got a 4-move win, and honestly, it looks like the guy just resigned. Opponent resigned. We're at 1384. Hey, it's an all Albanian matchup here. G3, so we don't really have an opening against that. I'll just take the center. I mean, I feel like that can never be too bad of a decision. Queen b3. This is not met by knight c5, it's met by rook b8. This move's always there, so I'm gonna play it maybe later. I don't think we need to rush it. Just gonna continue to leave this there. Okay, opponent wants no part of it. None. e4 still is not possible. f4, knight g4 is probably good. e4 is not playable. Let's play g5. I feel like if he doesn't play f4, he doesn't have much of a plan. So, try this. Yeah, now we need to stop b4. So I'm doing some funny looking moves, but if he doesn't have this and he doesn't have this, then I don't think he has anything to do. So I'm going all in on me stopping these two plans. If I don't stop them, that's very embarrassing for me. F6, knight to G6. Okay, well, I guess I'm embarrassed. Take because the bishop will be pretty bad on that square. Bring the queen over, and could even just offer a queen trade right away. Bishop is not looking great there. Could go here, but the funny thing is that rook is basically trapped now. I think it has to go here, and then we could play that, or even just b6. b6 looks good. Now the rook doesn't have any square. The bishop has to move to allow for rook there, but I figured he would want to defend this pawn, and now we can go win the rook. But yeah, it's pretty much what I said. f4 and b4 were the only two breaks white had in the position. I prevented both of them, albeit like kind of at the cost of my wasting a few tempi, like knight a6, g5, some strange moves, but I just felt like if he didn't have those moves, then he didn't have much to do at all. So here, I'm going to stay true to my preventing this plan. If he plays it now, then I think he'll lose a piece on d4. Okay. Did play it. But again, he was pretty much only able to achieve moves well past their expiry. GG. Yeah, GG to Albania. That was a good fight. Not much in terms of our openings in this speedrun, because 1G3 wasn't much going on. Let's go. We'll get a couple more games in. All right. We got this opening. Very nice. Okay, there is bishop 5. Probably this will happen. We'll just go back. And all about bringing pieces quickly to the mid. Queen a4 is not insane here. Because knight d7 and then bishop here. I think we could actually... This guy should be very good. Because there's no time for a6. Bishop e3 is coming, and then rook c1 is coming. This could be pretty bad. King d8, and then rook e1 kind of has this cheese ready. Rook here looks so simple because it has that. I'm just wondering about knight takes d5 there. Rook c1, knight d5. Still pretty good. So I can just go like rook d1, for example, there. Yeah, queen e4, e6, unfortunately. I think this is just very tough to prevent. Because none of these pieces can move. Yeah. So obviously it'd be nice to go here first, but I don't think it works. Back. We don't want to take. We just bishop c7, b5. Should castle. He might not, but yeah, I really think he should have castled there. It's just possible that he might never castle now, which is the only reason he's going to lose quickly, potentially. So there's just a lot of things hanging. Might go here. And I think we can just simplify there. Okay, just like that. Okay, nice. Castling doesn't work. It's a pretty good try, honestly. Rook e8.
I think it's time for all of us.
Probably just knight back to f3 actually.
Relieve and
If rook e8. Otherwise I'll trade to make things easier. I need an escape square so that I can start pre-moving a bit safer.
It's time for all of us to
G3, for example.
of our own souls.
There we go.
Then let them fly.
That feels a little bit better.
Let them flow.
That's a relatively safe pre-move. It covers everything.
The more we free,
I don't even need to do that. I will need to pre-move that. Not pre-move, but move the king. I don't think we need to do it right away. Okay, now. Probably. This looks like a reasonably safe move. Yeah, knight f5 would have led to mate in a couple moves, but it was a good fight. Even though down a queen, I put up decent resistance. He was smart to castle while he could. Yeah, not much to do. It was a really tough opening. We got him in a very nice spot, which I like that queen a4 move. I'm gonna keep that in mind. Yeah, queen b6 was just wrong due to this. King h8, do I have mate? Just knight f5. Queen g7 is forced mate. $13.99, we need one more. CB knows. Big J from Philly, supporting Philadelphia, playing d5 against the undefeated. Chessbrah Flair. Good gracious. Just may as well hit us with it, Jake. This also gives some squares. I think I'll do it. It gives some squares, it gets some squares. A little bit of both. Normally b4 is not a good move when the rook's not defended because a5. Like, immediately I have some nice control there. Maybe we'll pop in with the knight here. Maybe c6. Rook e8. Takes 95. Maybe there's like takes 95 knight e3, but it's a bit, I don't know, it's a bit awkward. Maybe we can go for it. For some reason, knight b3 looks like a move here, so if we're wrong, we're gonna learn. Knight b3, but now there's huge problems, and the knight also defends my rook. That's a chessbrah viewer, all right. A nice 1400. GG. The openings are working well, but honestly, I feel like we've been seeing a lot of blunders. Your move, Tim. Pressure's on. Systematic. 1400 and counting. Did knight b3 work? I can check. Yep. It definitely worked. Baz Maniac, thank you for the 10 kick subs. I am absolutely in Game 7 hype mood. I'll be glued to the screen tomorrow. Gory, we did make it to Game 7. Go Leafs. Is Trent angry that I replay him getting punched in the face 100 times per day? What's he gonna do? Fight me? That's right. Rent-free, some would say, good old Pesh. The Omizi way. Two wins without Matthews. I know, Baz. It's been great. Matthews resting up for round 2. Yeah, you know, guys like Matty Nyes stepping up to the plate. Yeah, let's not forget. If we played that chess game outside of a boxing ring, surely he would have had better position. Surely I would have lost the chess as well. You're talking about this position, Lucas? If you just take everything, you lose this rook. The point is knight b3 hits 2 things, is untouchable, and guards my rook, and it gives me time to take things back. For example here, queen b2, knight a1, and the queen's not hitting my rook, so it's just nothing. Queen here hitting the rook, right? And in this situation, I take. The queen obviously still wants to take, but then you just lose the knight. So of course you want to take here, right? Takes, you take back. But this was the point of what I was doing, is like my knight's getting here, the king's getting checked, and my queen's getting in the position somehow. So it should be pretty nice. So he played this, which is like a try, but now everything's forked, that's defended. It's not even any problems for me anymore. Oh, very nice. We're up to 1400. I think we'll leave the speed run there for now. We ran into a few chessbrah flares in the pool. Thank you, KC Ninja. We're just trying to put the pressure on Tim here. Tim, 1470. You know, the guy has some work to do. Systematic is closing in on Tim's elo. We'll give Tim 24 hours, you know? Systematic is coming, Tim. Be careful. Tim may have the benefit of the weekend because we have the Aryans event coming up with commentary starting tomorrow. So Tim may have till the end of the weekend. $11 a.m. Eastern. All the coverage will be right here on Kick. I might start on Twitch just to say hello and also let people on Twitch know about the event and then switch over. So I might stream a little bit earlier than 11, but yeah, 11 a.m. Eastern time. Arian's event will start. We'll have the cameras, all that. Not moving to Kick permanently, no. No. Not saying that's not a possibility, but no, that's not the plan. Thanks for the follow, Ganja Wizard, 420. Alright, and log out of this Speedrun account for now. It is Zach Rolls. Why, Shax? Are you trying to advocate for something in particular? Couldn't imagine what that might be, but... A flag guesser. A few suggestions, eh? Shax, you know, he has his ideas. I can't lie. Okay, let's see what the day list has to offer. Dark, progressive Friday evening. That's exactly how I feel. Kilimanjaro, you're back. Just had to go and walk the dog. Oh, very nice. Very nice. The Leafs are going to be doing that tomorrow night. A flag tier list. I noticed that, Tim. Did you see the odds come out on the next series? Do those odds inspire you? Pacers against a big market team. Yeah, it was like, I don't know, minus 250 or something. Knicks? Something like that. Are we all going for a vacation in Thailand soon? Yeah, minus 260 sounds about right. So you see value in the Pacers. DLM, what are your thoughts on Tim's Pacers against the Knicks? We need to hear from the guy who sets lines daily. Go big market teams. Pacers are such a funny team. Like, I've never seen like a playoff team that wins by 20, 30 and then loses by like 20, 30. We're in a new era.
Full era.